What's on the outside, hit the front, drew a length to Royal Rubiton and late down the outside. Declare coming home late with Almighty Prince Sports in front. Declare is after it out in the middle, finishing hard. Declare, and it'll get up. Declare scores on the line, a half neck to either Sports or Almighty Prince. Then further back, Regal Conspiracy home late with Ben's Rocket. Behind them, Go Day They Go from Straight Clip, Royal Rubiton. Just weak into the last 100 from Hong Kong Star, Blazing Sun. Then further back, Maseldi ends who stopped badly from Just Nelson, Full of Spirit. And Diamond Tipped.
Number 15, Declare, 840 and 280. 2 Sports, 130. 4 Almighty Prince, 580.
And on the Super Tab there, number 15, Declare, to pay $7.60 and $3.10. 2 Sports, 140, and 4 Almighty Prince to return $5.70. Treble 4, 315. $214 even. Officially 15 at a photo there in Melbourne. Our next event for description, Canberra Race 4, the first leg of the ACTAB Daily Double. And the sub is number 1 Mountain Time as we go out to the racetrack. Once again, here.
They're off in the all-age stakes, and what a great jump it was too, and Quick Flick straight to his usual role, leading the way. A length on Encounter, Iron Horse third, and White Taharua going up smartly, followed by Arletty. A break, Pengulu and Des's Dream, followed by Noise, and 2 lengths to Blazing Steel, Marble Halls, Our Silky Oak, and a length and a half to Catlin Opening, down to the 1200 metres, and Quick Flick putting on the pace. A length and a half on one of the Kiwis, White Taharua. Iron Horse on the rails, third, Pengulu fourth. Encounter next around Des's Dream, and then Noise, followed by Arletty on the inside, Marble Halls. 2.5 to Blazing Steel, a half to Our Silky Oak on the rails, and a length and 3/4 Catlin Opening. Heading to the High Street side at 850, and Quick Flick a length on White Taharua. In the third spot, racing on the inside, Iron Horse, followed closely by Pengulu. Encounters next, getting a nice run on the outside of Des's Dream. 2 lengths to Noise, Arletty. Marble Halls on the rails, a couple to Our Silky Oak and Blazing Steel, and a length to Catlin Opening. 550 out on the all-age stakes, and Quick Flick increases his lead to 3 lengths on Iron Horse as they swing. A length and a half away, third is White Taharua, and Encounter going away from it, and then popping off the inside, Des's Dream, at a couple of lengths to Noise, topping the rise. Quick Flick a length and a half on Iron Horse. Des's Dream followed by Encounter. Dye's gone for the whip on Encounter. Quick Flick still in front. The immediate tackler is Des's Dream, who's doing by far the better. Catlin Opening making up ground, but Des's Dream hits the front. Nothing will get near Des's Dream at the moment. Catlin Opening and Noise battle on pretty well, but it's all Des's Dream, and Des's Dream wins the all-age stakes from Noise and Catlin Opening, close for the minors. Then Marble Halls, Quick Flick, Iron Horse, Our Silky Oak, followed in by Blazing Steel. Encounter didn't go on with it, and then came Arletty. White Taharua was second last, at a distant last, Pengulu.
8 Des's Dream Super Tab, 13.20 and 3.20. 13 Noise, 150. 1 Catlin Opening to return $2.30.
$60 for the win and $3.40 for the place. And the minors resting between 13 Noise. There's very little in it here. 190. And number 1 Catlin Opening and Catlin Opening has got up in time for second. Number 1 Catlin Opening at $2.40, and number 13 Noise at $1.90. 8, 1 and 13 are the official placings in the all-age stakes. Des's Dream by Dahar from Echo Lass, a very good run in the Doncaster win. 4th the Catlin Opening, trained by Chris Wood from Cambridge in New Zealand for IL, RD, Mrs. E.M. Peterson, KJ Fisher, Mrs. D.L. Knutson, AJ Wilson, MV Garlu and CJ Wood. 26 starts, 9 wins, 4 seconds and 3/3, and has run 1:36.30 here this afternoon. Second.
A little bit tardy to get going. The others have jumped away fairly well. Rondeville out fast. Lady Rialton just easing back just behind those when they settle. And going quickly now is My Fabulous Star. My Fabulous Star taken on by Chow Baby. Lady Rialton, the outside, then Our Croupier. Rondeville went back 5th from Fire Lake. Toodalus Classique, followed by Belle Reeve, and on the inside, Chippy's Daughter around that turn at the 850 metre mark. Chow Baby trapped deep, headed by My Fabulous Star, and Lady Rialton's right there on the inside, a neck away. A length into Our Croupier, who's tracking wide. right from Fire Lake, pushing up in the middle, a half then to Rondevel. Las Classique went around it. On the fence, Chippy's Daughter, Belle Reeve last, but only 4.5 off the front. Inside the 600 now, it's Lady Rialton the rail, and the outside of it, My Fabulous Star is a neck in front. Chow Baby 3 out of length, Chippy's Daughter, Belle Reeve and Las Classique out deep from Fire Lake. Rondevel went back second last, and last of all, Chippy's Daughter. My Fabulous Star in front now, crossed a length, Lady Rialton, Chow Baby, Las Classique and Belle Reeve out deep when they turn from Fire Lake. At the 200, My Fabulous Star tackled again by Chow Baby. Las Classique and out wider, our Croupier down the outside, Rondevel late. Chow Baby hit the front now from My Fabulous Star and Rondevel, Fire Lake and Chow Baby a half length, My Fabulous Star. Rondevel out deep, grab third. Fourth is Fire Lake from Las Classique. Then further back, our Croupier, Belle Reeve. The inside, Lady Rialton, ordinary today. Gap in the race send to Chippy's Daughter, who's well back near the tail.
And number 4, Chow Baby, 8.10 and 2.80. 3, My Fabulous Star, $2. 5, Rondevel, 1.50.
Super tab number 4, Chow Baby, to pay $7.70 and 2.40. 3, My Fabulous Star, $1.80 and 5, Rondevel, $1.60. 435 there in Melbourne. Our next event for description will come from Canberra.
Racing, and Zamigo stood in the stalls and missed it by 3 lengths. The first to get away was Grand Escape. Second is Chief Contender. Travelling third, Joss Sticks, followed by Delinquent. And then Big Opera caught a bit wide. A length and a half, Zamigo picking up some ground now around Doremus and Tie the Knot from Praise Indeed. And last of all is Nasserich. They come down past the 600 on the first circuit, and Chief Contender won't settle at the moment. Grand Escape leads him about a half length. A length away third is Big Opera. Joss Sticks is fighting for rain on his inside, Delinquent, followed by Zamigo, and then comes Doremus. A length further back, Tie the Knot, similar margin, Praise Indeed, and a couple of lengths to Nasserich. In the straight and over the rise, and the leader here is Grand Escape. A big thrill for young Jason Lee, the apprentice, riding in his first Sydney Cup. And Grand Escape about a neck on Chief Contender, a length and a half to Big Opera, 1 length to Delinquent, who's parked inside of Joss Sticks, who settles better now. And tagging Joss Sticks next is Doremus, who's between Zamigo wide out, Tie the Knot on the fence, a length to Praise Indeed, and 2 lengths further away, Nasserich. The Sydney Cup passes the judge and a lap to go now. And Grand Escape loping along in the lead from Chief Contender. Big Opera running third, and fourth is Joss Sticks. Followed on the inside next by Delinquent. 3/4 to Doremus. So both Delinquent and Doremus getting good runs. Tie the Knot is over on the inside of Zamigo. 2 lengths to Praise Indeed, and still 2 lengths to Nasserich. Well, there's been no change for quite some way. And at the 1800 metres in the Sydney Cup, and Grand Escape making play. Gets away a little, about 2 lengths now, Chief Contender at his girth on the inside. Big Opera, 2 to Joss Sticks, 1 Delinquent. At about 3/4 on the outside of Delinquent is old Doremus. And then Zamigo, Tie the Knot's got 2 behind him, and they are Praise Indeed and Nasserich. Into the back of the course now, and travelling by the 1500 metres, and Grand Escape keen to go. He's a length on Chief Contender. Third is Big Opera, 2 lengths to Joss Sticks, 1 Delinquent, 3/4 Doremus the outside, 2 lengths to Tie the Knot. Ahead on his outside, Zamigo, 2 lengths to Praise Indeed, and a length and a half to Nasserich. About 15 lengths at the max would cover them. 1200 to run in the Sydney Cup, and Grand Escape is only 3/4 of a length on Chief Contender. Big Opera's running third. Joss Sticks is next. Delinquent on the inside, and then comes Doremus, followed by Tie the Knot. And another length and a half, Zamigo, who's dropped off. 2 lengths to Praise Indeed, and a length and 3/4 to Nasserich. Now as they head onto the side of the track in the Sydney Cup, they're coming to the crossing at the 850, and Big Opera raced up on the outside to join Grand Escape. 2 lengths Chief Contender. He's called it a day. Joss Sticks has gone away from him. Delinquent on the inside in need of room. Doremus is nice and handy. So's Tie the Knot. And then Nasserich, followed by Zamigo. Praise Indeed and Chief Contender's drop right out of the race. They come to the corner now. They've got about 500 to run in the Sydney Cup, and Big Opera shows the way. Doremus is looming up ominously with Joss Sticks, and then comes Tie the Knot and Delinquent. They straighten up, and Doremus hits the front. 320 to go. Doremus the leader. Tie the Knot's after him. Joss Sticks third. Delinquent can't come on. The leader at the 200 is Doremus, but the baby Tie the Knot's got him, I reckon. Tie the Knot runs up to Doremus. Tie the Knot with a pull in the waits. He's a neck in front of Doremus, then Praise Indeed, but Tie the Knot is going to win the Sydney Cup brilliantly. Tie the Knot, a half Doremus, third Praise Indeed. They're coming in like Brown's cows. There's Josh Dix, Delinquent, followed home on the inside, Big Opera. Nasserich, followed by Grand Escape. 25 lengths to Zamigo, and another 6 lengths. Last of all was Chief Contender.
Super tab number 4. Tie the Knot to return 350 and 150. 1 Doremus, 130. 5 Praise Indeed, 260. Daily Double, combination 3 and 4, $24.80. 415 over the line, the Sydney Cup.
Great training effort by Guy Walter. Obviously the firmer footing today has stood in good stead. He was beautifully ridden by Di, who's never ever lost faith in this horse. And the Nassapur whisked 3-year-old Chestnut Gelding, raced by Sandy Tate and Mrs. Jill Nivison, trained for them in magnificent fashion by Guy Walter. What well, he's not old, he's not real young, but Guy has a magnificent future ahead of him. A real country bloke in so many aspects, but a great horse trainer, and 100 out of 100, Guy, for your training of this horse particularly. So he's run third, Guy, in the Oaks with Starlight, who had no luck wide all the way, and he's come out and won the Sydney Cup with this very fine staying horse. Gee, watch him next year and this year in the Melbourne Cup in the springtime. 415. Tie the Knot first, 360, 160. 1 Doremus second, 140 by Norman Pentaquad from Golden Woods, off to New Zealand for a holiday, and then back maybe for another tilt at his 4th Melbourne Cup, eh? A 7-year-old Chestnut Gelding, Lee Friedman, Greg Hall, given a lovely run, and Praise Indeed by Crazy Moon from Bold Praise. A 7-year-old Chestnut Gelding, Neville McBurney, Corey Brown. Number 6 ran 4th, Josh Dix. Well, I don't think I've seen a Sydney Cup field outside one day here on a heavy track. I haven't seen a field of 10 finish as spaced as what they did. Some of those horses, you know, really, with due respect, to go around in the Sydney Cup, a thrill. But Josh Dix didn't stay the journey. Delinquent given every possible chance. Chief Contender, well, his form said he'd finish last, and he finished 100 yards away, and well, there's not much more we could say for the others. Thanks, Rodney.
Okay, in race 6.
Off and running, he's bounced away with them towards the set of Sav Rocker, and away quickly Cobra Colt from Star Eyes and Golden Blitz, and in a hurry is on the outside. Glass Cutter working forward now, and they settle down, and Golden Finale's nice and handy, and wider out as Pearl Prince. First turn comes up now, and Glass Cutter took up the running from Golden Finale, Pearl Prince. A length further back, Sav Rocker caught deep around the outside of Above the Law. Cobra Colt the fence, 1 to Golden Blitz further back, Cotton Hall. Then Northern Poet on the outside of Star Rise, and Reasons out wide from Navajo Flash, followed by Stormy Jim, and last of all Brave Strike. 1,000 out. Glass Cutter the Grey took up the running, nearly a length Pearl Prince. 2 further back is Golden Finale. 4th Above the Law on the outside. A length further back then Sav Rocker 5th. Out 3 deep from Cobra Colt, 1 Golden Blitz, and then Cotton Hall, Northern Poet, Star Eyes. Then Reason, Stormy Jim, further back Navajo Flash, and last of all Brave Strike. At the 700-metre mark down the side, Glass Cutter a neck in front now from Pearl Prince, 2 to Above the Law. Sav Rocker the outside of it from Golden Finale, 5th the rail, and then came Reasons out deep, starting to run around the outside of Cotton Hall. Then Golden Blitz from Northern Poet, a gap Brave Strike, Stormy Jim. Well back in the race, Cobra Colt, and 2 then to Star Eyes, Navajo Flash. Pearl Prince, Glass Cutter, step up the speed, up to the turn, a length in front. Sav Rocket a 3rd. They're followed by Above the Law, Cotton Hall, and Reasons when they turn for home. Glass Cutter got away again from Pearl Prince. Sav Rocker on the outside, running home fairly well, and then Reasons out wide. Sav Rocker after Glass Cutter. Sav Rocker moving up to on the inside. Glass Cutter. Sav Rocker's been wide. He got up to Glass Cutter, close to the line. Sav Rocker, big kick by Sabba. He's got home from Glass Cutter about 3/4. Cotton Hall 3rd. 4th the outside Reasons, followed by Above the Law. Then on the inside was Golden Blitz. Further back, the Northern Poet, Pearl Prince. Behind those, Stormy Jim, Cobra Colt, Navajo Flash, followed by Star Eyes, Brave Strike, and Golden Finale.
2 Sav Rocker, 520, 210. 4 Glass Cutter, 250. 13 Cotton Hall, 460.
Number 2 Sav Rocker, 490, 2 even. 4 Glass Cutter to return 250. 13 Cotton Hall to pay $4.50. Daily Double combination 15 and 2, $57 and 40 cents. Over the line at the Gold Coast, 589, 5K right, 730, 210, 8 Gathering Force, 2 even, 9 Moringa's Jester, 260.
Off in the Hallmark, A Point was last out. Didn't lose all that much ground by the same token, and Perfect Rapture bounced out in front. Going quickly as Regal Curator, Montana Sands third, A Point. Fast into fourth, Posse, followed closely by Happen, and then comes Azar. A Link, Jazak, Special Effects, Green Waters, Little Lucifer, followed by Zamojki, Our Mr. Navigator, and Two Noble Challenge. A swarm for the lead, 800 metres to go. Happen narrowly from Montana Sands, A Point right behind them, and so too Regal Curator, a length and a half to Perfect Rapture, followed by Azar. Special Effects, the rails. Then comes Little Lucifer, Jazak wider out from Green Waters, Zamojki, Noble Challenge, and Our Mr. Navigator. On the swing for home at the 500 metres, and Montana Sands narrowly from A Point in the middle. Happen is over on the inside, a length the Regal Curator, Perfect Rapture, followed by Little Lucifer and Special Effects. Now, the acid test for A Point. He's being shaken up. Montana Sands is level with him. Perfect Rapture wider out from Regal Curator. A Point is pulling out plenty. Past the 200. He's just in front, Perfect Rapture. And here's Little Lucifer getting up on the inside. A Point. Little Lucifer hits the front. Oh, Little Lucifer's racing away. Little Lucifer wins easily. Second, Perfect Rapture. A Point probably just getting third from Jazak, and then came Azar, Noble Challenge. A break, Regal Curator, Montana Sands, and then Special Effects, Zamojki, Green Waters, Our Mr. Navigator, and Happen at the rear of the field.
Protest Adelaide, third against first.
Victory.
15, Little Lucifer to return at 25.10 and 5.10. 9 for second, Perfect Rapture, 5.60, and 3 A Point, 1.40. 15, 9 and a photo officially there, race 7 and Sydney.
One involved, 2 Jazak, nice run, 4.50. Little Lucifer, comfortable win right on their hammer coming around the corner, and got the run on the inside straightening up, and Craig Carmody booted the gelding through, and Little Lucifer has won, and won it easily. 15.9, and the judge having a close look at the computer image for third between 3 A Point and 2 Jazak. Jazak's wide out, and with the rail outs probably right up there. The winner, Little Lucifer, trained by Tony Karakatsanis at Rosehill for Mrs. G. Karakatsanis, S. Swales, V. Dew, Derrick, P. Doyle, J. Karakatsanis, and E.J. Waness. A brown gelding 6, Newly Polonia, and ridden by Craig Carmody. Number 9 is second, Perfect Rapture, by Zoffany from Perfect Bliss, did a good job from a wide alley. A brown gelding, a 7-year-old, Brian Callaghan at Queanbeyan, ridden by Greg Hall, and the judge can't split third at the moment. A Points by Alquaz, and right up there, Jazak by Cocky Golfer. The time was 1:11.59, 1:11.59. Mocker holds the race record, 1:08.90. So, we stand by for third after race 7, the Hallmark Stakes. In the meantime, Rodney updates the next.
Okay, let's have a look at the update for that next in Brisbane.
Racing this time, Bay Tights was fast away. Quick Whiskey began nicely. JCO and Stella Cadante showing speed. She's breaking out of the pack and going to the lead, 1,200 metres out. Stella Cadante's in front, leads by a neck. Major Victory is up to second. JCO to third, then Kaminka, Our Golden Yates. Followed then by Enforced, who's a little wide. Eleanor Ladd is in that bunch as well. Bay Tights closer to the rail, staging to midfield on the inside of Brigadier Forever. Then Quick Whiskey, Once Upon a Crime, and Diva's Gold. Into the first bend, 800 metres out. JCO on the outside leads narrowly. A neck on Stella Cadante. A length away third is Major Victory. Followed then by Eleanor Ladd, who's improving on the outside, but he's deep. Enforced is next. Bay Tights is back on the rails. The length to Our Golden Yates and Kaminka. They're tightly packed. 1 to staging, then Diva's Gold, Brigadier Forever, Quick Whiskey, and Once Upon a Crime. Running to the home turn, 450 metres out. Stella Cadante's gone to a clear lead. At Stella Cadante a half in front of Major Victory. Bay Tights to third on the inside. Then JCO and Eleanor Ladd, and Forster's coming wide. Stella Cadante's in front. They flatten for the run home. Major Victory's a danger on the outside. Major Victory headed off Stella Cadante, but she's not going to give in without a fight. And here comes Staging. Staging's finishing brilliantly on the outside, and Diva's Gold is through on the rails. But boy, look at Staging go. Staging has raced away from them, and she's blitzing them in the run to the line. Staging first by 2 lengths, Diva's Gold second, and Stella Cadante third, followed in by Enforced, and then Major Victory, Kaminka, and Eleanor Ladd. Quick Whiskey, JCO, Brigadier Forever, Once Upon a Crime, Our Golden Yates, and Bay Tights near last.
And number 10, Staging, 4.20, 1.70. 14, Diva's Gold, 4.30. 11, Stella Cadente, $1.10.
And on Super Tab there, number 10, Staging to return, 3.90, 1.70. 14, Diva's Gold, $3.80, and 11 for third, Stella Cadente, 1.20. Moving up Perth, Brisbane Daily Double 10 and 10, $31.30. The National Racing Service
event here. And Graceful Emma hopped out quickly with our Abolition, Miss Lardy Dar and Miss Perron, and Molinetta coming over from out in the centre showing good speed. Varika's ridden forward now in the early point, followed by Celerity Star, River Express around it, and further back Nordic But Nice. Further back in the race then Kenny at a Gliding Light from our Kenny Lass and Drinkard Princess last of all. At the first corner they race inside the 1400 metre mark, and the leader Molinetta down on the fence, a length and a half for Varika, length into Graceful Emma third, fourth River Express, two to Miss Perron. Over on the inside of it Miss Lardy Dar, followed by Celerity Star, one further back our Abolition, a length Gliding Light, two further back of the race Nordic But Nice. Kenny Anna outside it and about 4 or 5 further back our Kenny Lass and Drinkard Princess. 12 to 15 from first to last as they go to the 900 metre mark, and Molinetta slowed them up in front, a length and a half to Varika, length further back then came Graceful Emma, one to River Express off the fence running fourth, two further back in the race then came to the outside Miss Perron, followed by Miss Lardy Dar, a length further back Celerity Star, a couple of lengths our Abolition, Gliding Light taking off around the outside from Nordic But Nice, then Drinkard Princess starting a run, followed by Kenny Anna and two to our Kenny Lass as they really start to bunch at the 550 metre mark. Molinetta just in front of Varika, length and a half further back in the race Miss Perron, Graceful Emma from River Express, and further back in the race then Celerity Star from Gliding Light, then Drinkard Princess, Kenny Anna and our Abolition up to the turn. Molinetta 3/4 in front of Varika, length further back Miss Perron given every chance from River Express, try to get out, then Gliding Light when they turn from wider out in the track. Drinkard Princess, Molinetta the leader from Varika. Here's Gliding Light down the outside from Miss Perron, and our Abolition out late. Gliding Light the top weight hit the front, our Abolition after it, Gliding Light in front, Gliding Light wins the last, a half length to our Abolition. Kenny Anna grabbed third from Molinetta from Miss Perron, then came Celerity Star, Varika and Drinkard Princess out deep, then River Express, a gap on the race, Graceful Emma for the back our Kenny Lass, followed by Nordic But Nice, and near the tail is Miss Lardy Dar.
One Gliding Light, $5, $2, 7 Abolition, $1.90, 2 Kenny Anna, $2.80.
And on Super Tab there, number 1 Gliding Light, $5.10, $1.90. Number 7 Abolition to return $2.10, and 2 Kenny Anna to pay $3.10. Let's pick up the replay to Toowoomba.
In fourth spot, they're followed then by Topperoi, who's sticking.
We'll come to that. Now there's a riderless one being rushed up. It's Innocent Kiss. Court Dancer will be the last. Enormous interstate representation here. They've come from everywhere for this. Sengigi Beach from New South Wales, Bella Diva from Perth, and a truckload of them from Victoria. Maxim Ortoe wants to get up. They settle. Oh, Maxim nearly sat down that time. The light's on, they've jumped in the area, and Sengigi Beach seemed to dip coming out of the stalls. The rider went over the neck, and now they've settled back near the tail, but are starting to recover some speed, and Gift Henry wants the lead, so does Mizamai. Up there with them, between them, came Quiet Style, and also up there too, La Volta. A traffic jam around that first turn, wide around the outside spot of Magic, and going up there too, Court Dancer. La Volta's going to get the run of the race after that charge into that first turn at the 1400. Classy Babe the inside, followed then by moving up around the Maxim Moore, and then came Bella Diva from Perth. Over on the inside, Sengigi Beach after whatever happened at the start from Madonna. Further back, Innovations, and they were followed well back now by Court Dancer as they start to string out. Further back in the field behind those, in fact, it's Morissette going back there about fourth last, and they were followed back in behind those then by well back in the field at that point as Lisa's Game, and even further back Innocent Kiss and Grand Scenic last, and there's 15 lengths first to last in the area, and Mizamai led them on the side from Spot of Magic, camped outside of her. They've got 7.50 to go. Third, 3 lengths away or 2 lengths away. Then came Gift Henry. Classy Babe the inside from Quiet Style, and they were followed close handy then by Quiet Style, is now making a run at them 4 wide. La Volta back near the inside now, getting away from the rail. Maximore is very deep. There's a traffic jam. Spot of Magic got into trouble and dropped back sharply there. I don't know what happened to her. Going through along the inside, Sengigi Beach. Spot of Magic might have broken down. She's been eased out of the race in the straight now, and Classy Babe, the local hope, went to the front, but here comes La Volta. La Volta on the outside, races up at the 200 metre mark and sailed past Classy Babe, and nothing else is making much headway. Spot of Magic's been pulled up out of the race. La Volta in front, getting close to home. She's swishing the tail up and down, but she's got the money. La Volta wins it comfortably. Second placing has gone to Morissette, I think it was, well, not to Morissette. Court Dancer second. Further back on the outside there was making ground Lisa's Bella, they were followed further back behind those then by Classy Babe. Then came Innocent Kiss. Unfortunately, Spot of Magic's gone a miss. Further back there with those two came Quiet Style, and they were followed by Grand Scenic. Back behind those Madonna, Bella Diva Innovations, Misa Moore, and further back towards the tail, Sengigi Beach. Gift Tenery knocked up quickly, and so too did Morissette, and the other one, Maximore. Now, what's happened here with Spot of Magic? She was eased down, coming to the home turn. Whether she has struck herself or what, I can't see the other nostril. The offside nostril is clear. No, the near side nostril is clear, but...
All right, more news from Adelaide in a moment. La Volta, the winner, though, in the big one of the day, and Eddie Wilkinson, the winning rider. All right, let's take it.
Racing in the final event, immediately night after, and Sightseeing tended to drop off a little and Turn Me Loose. And Deep Snipper, the two early leaders, going quickly as Aloha Run, followed by Duendi, Vento, Hunter Winemaker. Revenge not far away, and likewise Laysan, then Mr. Efficiency, and out off the track is Our Banker. One further back is Luigi the Great, then the favourite Batavian, Babu's Boy Sightseeing, followed by Pentas, second last night after, and a length further back is Lucy's Way. They race onto the first corner, and Aloha Run, the leader from Turn Me Loose. Third is Deep Snip. A length and a half further away comes Hunter Winemaker, then Duendi, followed by Vento. Two lengths Revenge and Laysan. A length to Our Banker wide, Mr. Efficiency the middle, on the fence Luigi the Great from Babu's Boy and Batavian, then Sightseeing, Pentas, Lucy's Way, and last of all is Night After. Inside the 800 they run, and Aloha Run making play. A length on Turn Me Loose, two lengths to Duendi, followed closely by Deep Snip being given a good run. Hunter Winemaker is next in fifth position at the 600, then Vento, Revenge, and 2.5 to Mr. Efficiency around Laysan. One further back is Our Banker, and then Luigi the Great, Batavian, and Sightseeing heads the others. They're homeward bound. Aloha Run joined by Turn Me Loose. Hunter Winemaker third, Deep Snip looking for the out. Duendi into the clear, followed by Revenge, and then comes at the head of the remainder Vento and Mr. Efficiency the outside. Batavian still a fair way back. Now Deep Snip gets the split, and Deep Snip hits the front from Hunter Winemaker. Revenge the outside, Deep Snip and Revenge. Hunter Winemaker, Luigi the Great, and Lucy's Way. Luigi the Great hits the lead. Luigi the Great for the money from Revenge and Lucy's Way. And then came Deep Snip and Hunter Winemaker, Sightseeing, Mr. Efficiency, Night After, Laysan, Duendi, Babu's Boy, Batavian, Turn Me Loose, Pentas, and then Vento, and the second last was Our Banker, and the early leader walked home a distant last, Aloha Run.
9 Luigi the Great to return, $11.30 and $3.60. 8 Revenge, $4.80. 17 Lucy's Way, $2.60.
Moses, $8.70 and $2.90. 8 Revenge has paid $5.10, and 17 Lucy's Way will pay $2.50. 9, 8 and 17 in New South Wales. The Quinella will be up in a moment. Luigi the Great from the John Sires stable, for owners Mrs. R and G Willett, L. Alley and K.D. O'Dowd, a Bay Gilding, 6 Pride of Kalina, Brackenflyer, a Black Zephyrmere, and has run 1:38.68. 1:38.68. Number 8 second, Revenge, Trember Neville Void, a Bay Gilding, 5 Zetative Satisfy, Larry Cassidy, and 17 third, Lucy's Way, Bay or Brownmere 4, Starway, Lucy Bates, Jack Denham, Greg Hall. Now the Superfecta, 9, 8, 17. 2, 12 and 11. 9, 8, 17, 2, 12 and 11. The Quinella paid $76.30. The New South Wales Exacta was $153.50. And the Trifecta, $1,554, with Superfecta news still in advance. As are the margins and the sectional time. And whilst awaiting those details, here's Rodney with an update on the last in Brisbane.
Okay, the final event, Brisbane today.